Hi dancers! Welcome to another episode here on Plié For The People, and today we're going back to the basics. It's going to be a beginner level online ballet class, and it's going to be a feel-good class, so I hope you enjoy. What you just saw was our bonus clip featuring American Ballet Theater's opening evening of Don Quixote, one of their classic pieces in their repertoire, restaged by their current director Susan Jaffe, followed by Susan Jones. Both Susans came together and worked on making this into a modern masterpiece. Congratulations. And I thought Catherine Herlin was paired really wonderfully with Isaac Hernandez. They did a great job. They delivered a fiery and magnificent performance, though she was especially impressive. And there were other dancers that really stood out in the show as well. Soloist Leah, she was the Cupid character, was lovely, absolutely incredible to look at, and also the soloist dancer that did a lot of pirouettes in the second act, Jake Roxander. Yeah, he did a great job throughout the show. Overall, it was a very impressive evening. I hope you really enjoyed checking out those behind the scenes moments and the ballet. Let's begin with our plie. All of our music is by my dear and talented friend, Trisha Wolf. Make sure to check her music out on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and just overall, if you just search her up, she's everywhere now. Let's begin with our first position. We're going to work on our plie, means to bend. And we're talking about bending the knees. And at the same time, we're really warming up all three joints in the ankles, in the knees, and also in the hips. Lots of lower extremities are being emphasized here in our plie. Let's prepare the outer arm, your right arm, to the side. From here, we're going to do 2 demi-plies. Bend, stretch in first position. Just make sure that those heels are together and all 10 toes are flat on the floor, so you're not gripping forward or back or doing anything else. Yeah. So after the 2 demi-plies, you're going to come into what's called a port bras. I'm going to go into the high fifth position, port bras overhead. Make sure that your ribs are skewed down and inward, so they're not splaying out like this, right? So you don't want to burst a balloon, right? So if your rib cage is like a balloon analogy, you don't want to pop it. You want to keep it contained. Then we open it back out, and then this hand goes back to your chair or the ballet bar. Then from here, you're going to take a moment to elongate the arm to the diagonal before we dive into a grand plie, means a larger bend of the knees. And then we come up, and we come up, we tendu out into the second position. Just like in the first position, it's the same choreo sequence, 2 demi-plies. Then from there, before a grand plie, you're going to add a little port de bras embellishment overhead, and then we're going to go into the bras plie. So in second, you got there, you're going to go for 2 demi-plies, right? Good. And your distance between your feet is about 1.5 feet, okay? 2 demi-plies, and then port de bras overhead again. You should feel a nice arm workout here already. Ballet dancers have amazing sculpted arms, and it's because of all of their port de bras, or carriage of the arms. We open it back out to the side. Elegance, take your time here. It's nice and slow. From here, just make sure that you're bending the knee. The angle is about at a 90-degree angle. And also, what I noticed from my situation over here is that my knees are over the toes, but it's slightly going past this, right? So that means my feet can be a little bit wider so that I can make that 90-degree angle without any other angles happening coming up. Then we tendu out. So what I did was I adjusted that foot that's towards the bar or your support system. Tendu means to stretch. You're basically pointing your toes a lot to the side, right? We will definitely be talking about more tendus later, but for this one, you just need to worry about to the side. And it's directly at your extended line at where your position is from your first position. So you don't want to go all the way out to the side so much that you're going slightly on the diagonal. You don't do that. So you tendu out, and then you're going to bring it into your third position. By the way, I have videos of absolute introduction to ballet where I will talk about all of these foot positions in more of a extended explanation. But here, you're just going to cross your foot, your heel, more specifically in the middle of your arch on the other foot. So it's not all the way crossing. That's a different position. Right now, we're just going to the third. Then in third, just 2 demi-plies, 2, 3, and 4. Port de bras, 6, 7, and 8. From here, we're going to do a little port de bras over, adding a nice little side bend. Stretch, come on up. 6, you guessed it, we tendu out again during the transition. Cross third position to the back. 2 demi-plies with the left foot front. Port de bras overhead. And instead of going to the chair or the bar, we're going to bend away now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, let's make it even more interesting. Let's bring the arms up. You're in full balance on your own legs without touching your apparatus. Then we're just going to tendu out without the bar. And then we finish in first. And we're going to bring our hands down at how we began the exercise without the bar. And just letting it go and looking slightly over that outer shoulder. And that will be the invert plie. So in first position, my goodness, 7 and 8. 2 demi-plies in first, port de bras, 6, 7, and 8. Take your time to elongate, descend, grand plie, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same idea in second. Remember, this is a follow-along format. Don't worry, you just need to watch the video and follow what I'm doing. Grand plie, 6, 7, and 8. Into the third position, 2 demis, up, 6, 7, and 8. Over to the bar, feels nice and easy and nice and good after you do some stretching. Tendu crossing, 2, up, port de bras, and away. Come on up, tendu without the bar, closing into first, and we finish now. Let's try it with the music. Let's prepare the arm to the side, 2 demi-plies. And let's port de bras. Keep squeezing your inner thighs. Elongé. And on plie. And up. Tendu out to the second position. 1. Stretch and 2. And bring your arms overhead. Keep squeezing the inner thighs and turn it out. Elongé. And grand plie. And up. And third position with the right foot front. 2. Demi-plies. Knees are going to the side. And up, tendu, closing first, finish. Excellent, second side. Prepare the left arm side, plie and stretch, elbows round like you're hugging a really good friend. Up, and vertebra down, elongé, reach and descend. Press down to come up. Tendu out to the second and a one. Keep turning out those knees. They're going sideways. That's it. Up. Squeeze those inner thighs. That's going to help activate those muscles. Up. And descend. Grand plie. Up. Adjust the inner heel. Tendu third. And two. Then plies. And watch this hand here. You can bring it higher towards the front to catch your balance. Good. Side and bend and up. Tendu, cross, third, back. Two more demi-plies. In third, vertebra overhead and open and out. Away we go. Arms up, stay up, tendu, close first, finishing first. Good. Keep squeezing those inner thighs together. That's how you find that stability. Good. Dancers, we know now work on tendu. Starting your first position, remember those heels are together in order to avoid any hyperextension of the knees. And what I mean by that is like that. You know, like that, you can cause, of course, not on purpose, inadvertently hurting your knees. Yeah, so avoid that tendency and keep those heels together. 7 and 8, prepare the same arm out. We're going to keep it nice and simple to the side. Leading with the heel in a tendu or to stretch forward. Heel is leading so you don't go like this. Yeah, so ballet is all about turnout, meaning that everything is externally rotated from the top of your hips. So with that being said, you're going to rotate from the top of the hip. Even here, I'm feeling this entire back part of my leg working. Yeah, and then the supporting leg is working as well because you're pulling up and you're stabilizing all of your weight right here as well. So you're magically working on both legs, even though it looks like this one's working. Yeah. So you're going out to the front tendu, closing back in. On the way in, you want to lead it with. You want to really pull in as if the pinky toe is coming in and it's attached to your finger, and you're coming back in like this. Okay. Then we gesture out and close, in, out, and close. So we're performing 2 faster tendu. So 1 slow tendu, 2 quicks. Same idea now goes to the side and back and side. When we go from front side, back side, or even back side, front side, that is called an encroix. E-N, second word, C-R-O-I-X. It means cross. So it's basically, when you say encroix, it's just a quicker way, an easier way of saying front side, back side, or back side, front side, saying the pattern of a cross. Yeah. So 1 slow, 2 quicks, same thing side, 2 quicks, back, right? Instead of leading with your heel, like you're kicking soccer, right? We're talking about the World Cup now these days, right? So you're leading with the heel, but when you're going to the back, you're actually leading with your baby toe. Yeah, if you put the logic in place, you're not going to lead with the heel like this. You're losing the turnout. So you want to keep it winged and going to the back. And you want to keep that leg directly behind you as much as possible. 1 slow, 2 quicks, side, same thing. Now the whole time, your weight is on this leg. So even if I let go for a moment, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not going with the leg. Yeah, so stay on your leg, right? When you hear a dance teacher say stay on your leg, it means the supporting leg, not this leg. Then reversing it, then to the side. Okay, so the whole thing, 1 and 2 and a closing in and a 1 and a close and a 2 quicks. Same thing, side and a closing in, stretch your toes, and a back and a closing in. We go back. Same thing to the side and 2, really stretch the ankles in and out, and a close, in and out, close. And then we finish in Ballet. Let's try with the music. Prepare the arm to the side. round to the front, closing in, 2 points, 1 and 2, to the side, extend, in and close, 2, deuce to the side, now to the back, we go, to the back, directly behind you, we go back, and 2, to the side, and closing first, out, close, and that will be all. Nice, second side. Prepare the arm, leading with the heel, closing first, we go front, and again, to the side, Tendu, closing first, side, in, 2, in, we go back, and into reverse, back, close, 2, close, keep standing up taller, with a supporting leg, that's it, and close, out, close, finish. Dancers, now we're going to work on an exercise where I would say this is the strengthener of ballet. We're going to be practicing relevés, and it means to rise. We're going to practice 2 different types. One is with plié, and one is without plié. So you're just going to prepare your arm with a slight little gentle quarter bras or a little light, just a gentle breath of the arm. We plié, relevé, plié, relevé. We're going to practice for 8 of these. So your plié, just like what we've been doing, and when you relevé, you want to keep your weight straight up to the ceiling, and you want to keep your turnout, and you want to keep your first position in the air. Okay, so you don't want to go accidentally, oops, you lose your, you don't want to go there. So you want to go up, right? So when you're up, right, you want to develop so much ankle strength and the muscles around all the foot and feet and ankles, so much so that you can let go and test your balance, and you can just stay up, and you can have a conversation with me one day in relevé, right? But right now we're working on just pulling up, and what I'm thinking about right now is to really hug in my tummy as much as I can to brace my core muscles here, and also to squeeze my inner thighs as if I'm squeezing a book together, even though I know the book might be a dictionary or something. But you're activating all those muscles to work for you, your relevés, okay? So you're gonna go up. I know this is gonna be really, you're gonna feel it here and here the most, I would say, for this combo, and of course in your ankles. Once you practice enough, you'll be able to take balances on one foot and everything. So we're gonna practice 8 of these, and then right after the 8th one, you're gonna descend on straight knees and up on straight knees. Same tempo, but just without the plié, right? To really fire up all the leg muscles. You're gonna really feel it by the end of it. And then right after the 8 and 8, right, on this first side, we're going to quickly transition to the second side. You might have to, if you have a ballet bar, you might have to do a quick turnaround, like a 180 turnaround. And you're going to switch your hand quickly, and you might not be able to see me, but just trust my counting, trust my verbal cues, and trust the choreography. As a dancer, you need to know the combination very well once I show it or tell it, especially once you do it on the first side. The second side should be repeatable for you by then, yeah? So 8 relevés with pliés, and then take out the pliés, and then it's gonna feel really, really amazing. And we'll stretch it out in a second right after this. Let's try it. And leg quarter bras, here we go. Plié, relevé. 2. Good, stretch those kneecaps. 4, halfway done with the plié ones. 6. And light grip on the bar, and lower without the plié. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Already thinking of switching to the second side. I know it hurts. Here we go. Down, pliés, and relevé. Down and up. Keep your body upright and straight. Nothing is tucking or arching in your spine. Here we go. Lower, up, lower, up. 3. Good. Keep breathing, dancers. Drop the shoulders, but keep the chin up. That's right. 7 and 8. Good work. And let's finish here. Dancers, now we're going to work on a Tendu sequence from third position, but we will also work on a new step called Degagé, means to disengage. And these are very similar to a Tendu, but now you're lifting it off of the floor. And this Degagé means to disengage. So you're kicking and lifting the foot, I would say at about a 45-degree angle each time to each direction, okay? So it's a little brush, and it's usually getting dancers ready for center work, especially petit allegro with small jumps. You don't need to worry about all of those things, but just remember one type of movement that we're doing in here is the tendu, which is on the floor, and then the second type is off of the floor. And then we will also learn a new type of relevé, essentially, from third position, called susu, okay? So starting with your same port bras presentation of the arm to the side. We go tendu to the front, close third, tendu side, crossing third, back, back, tendu, close and side, tendu. Let's go dégagé. 2, a little faster. 3, up, 4, brush 5, and 6. Plié. This is a nice stretch for your calves, believe it or not, right? Plié. 7 and 8, reverse. Tendu. En croix, on the floor, closing third. And a front, a 6, nice and easy. Watch this elbow. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, Plié, and 8. From here, we're going to do a port bras sequence over the legs. It's a nice stretch for your hamstrings. And then we come up. From here, we curve the back to the back as much as you can. You don't need to do like anything like Simone Biles gymnastics or anything, but just slightly back, and then your elbow is shaped as we bend to the back, and 8. Then from here, we plie, the arm goes down. You draw the front toes to meet the back toes while you're relevéing. So it looks like this. Bring the front toes to the back toes, and now you're balancing in what's called a susu, over, under. And you're holding it, if you can, test your balance for a moment, or you don't have to, just hold on to the chair, that's totally fine too. And then when we come out of it, you're just going to release the front foot slightly and descend into your third position plie, and then we finish, and that'll be all. Okay, so starting in third time, do en croix, side and back and side. This is new. Dégagé, a 2, a 3, a 4. Only 6 times plie. As I'm playing, I'm also adding a little port bras to dance with it. Then reverse back and a close and a side and a close and a front and a side. Dégagés. And 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6 plie. And then we stretch everything forward into our forward port bras, going to the back, finding your susu. Balance, cross it. If you can balance, that'd be great. If not, just hold on here. Feel the ankles getting stronger. And then we come down and we finish. Let's try with music. Third position is bring the arm to the side. On to the front. And third inside. And cross back, back. And I'm lifting taller on this side. Good. And I'm dégagés. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's reverse back and tendu on the floor and on the front and aside. Let's reverse to the back with dégagés. 2 more and back and side. Let's put a bra stretch. Take your time. dancers, this will be our final combination, rond de jambe and battement en cloche, all mixed into one. So we're going to start in the first position, going back to our basics, 7 and 8. Rond de jambe means circle of the leg. Battement en cloche means swinging like a bell, and it's very related because it's all connected within one movement, which is the rond de jambe. We lead with the tendu front, circle back, and 2, circle back. Like you're drawing the letter, capital letter D on this on the floor or in the sand, essentially connecting all the positions of the tendus. Then from here, 3 cloches. You're going to bypass the first position, tendu front, tendu back, tendu front, hold. Now we're ready to reverse it. By the end of this combo, your arm should be burning, even though it's just being isolated and held. Reverse, back, rond de jambe, back, rond de jambe, 3, rond de jambe, 3 cloches, 1, 2, 3. The second set, we can add a little quarter bras just to give our arm a little break, 2, rond de jambe, and 3. And from here, instead of on the floor, we're going to bring it into a small degagé height, brush, brush, brush. Reversing, rond de jambe is still on the floor, 2, and 3, and brush, brush, brush. And then let's just all finish in a nice plie first, and that will be all. So circle, rond de jambe, and a 2, rond de jambes, 3, and a cloche, 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 still on the floor. Reversing it and then repeating it with the cloches on layer, and that will be all. Let's try it with the music. And let's prepare the arm to the side, rond de jambe. 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, cloche, reverse. And 2, 3, and here we go, second set. 1, 2, 3, off the floor, brush, 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 reverse. Good, keep those hips leveled, and square, 3, and cloche, 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 and finish. Good, second side. And prepare, here we go, rond de jambe, front, circle back, 2, 3, brush, front, back, circle, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, second set. Keep pointing the toes off the floor. Reverse. Almost done. Good. And finishing first. Great work, dancers. Nicely done today. Great job dancing, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed today's online ballet class experience. And before you leave, you can help us, you know how, by now, by subscribing, give us a like, write to us in the comments, and share about our channel. I look forward to dancing with you very soon again.